Yeah, I'm good, about to smoke that skunk, put my hair in a bun. I'm having too much fun. I'm a man on the run, and you're holding the gun. We got not made. Look who I become. Dr. C's in the shade. I'm a son of a gun.
That was great.
It's beautiful.
Welcome to Balls Deep Football. I am Beans. To my left, digital left, is Nappy Nap. What up, Matt? CF Matt.
That's good.
I like how he's always rocking the CF. I mean, it's well beyond 10 years since high school. I don't know how many.
Oh yeah.
We're in the teens, 15s, 20s. How are you doing on this lovely night, Nappy Nap?
Yeah, beautiful weather. About to watch a lovely football game. It's
Right,
gonna
it's
score
gonna
under
start-
41 points, hopefully.
It's going to start soon, so we're going to make this episode a quick one, like last time, but we're going to hit our topics. As you can see, our graphics are back online. We're getting more fluid, more advanced. We are going to be back in the studio soon, and yeah, looking forward to it. So to kick off the night, what are we talking about?
Oh, that's tight. So that way I'm looking at it. I'm just.
Yeah, week 3 highlights. So do you have anything
right.
to talk about in week 3 that you saw? I'm going to pull up our actual fantasy league if you can rap a little bit off the top of your head. And
Yeah, I mean week 3. Let's just touch on the most recent one, that Monday nighter. Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Man, that was supposed to be a battle of titans, and it ended up, being a little bully session right there. Somebody got punked there, and it wasn't Patrick Mahomes. And you got D over here thinking it's a motherfucking conspiracy theory, like the mafia got a hand in this, and trying to get them odds up before the Ravens just come and sweep everyone off. And other people thinking it's just football. Lamar had a hell of a year last year. Now he regressed to the means, right? He wasn't gonna pop off like that every year. But yeah, that's all. And that and a couple more injuries, but we'll hop into that later. You got the league pulled up. We can play some sad music and some RIPs to a couple people.
yeah, I'm doing that right now. Just give me 1 second. I pulled up the wrong thing.
No, that's all good. I mean, if we'll recap it, week 1 is or actually the first week that
Graphics off here.
week that Survivor happened, week 1, it was RIP to Randy.
Yeah.
We'll celebrate that one again, just cause
What
he's
I
usually at the
wanted to
top.
point out week 3 was Mr. Patty Pub's Damon. I believe currently undefeated, and
Fuck that motherfucker.
where's his?
He just
matchup?
beat me, yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
what was Let's go back to the scoreboard. I believe he had the same thing. Like he had a player that just went like off and kind of took the whole. game away from you.
Yeah, he had Russell, man. He had Russell Wilson, which is really the guy everyone should be talking about and respecting, not Patrick
55
Mahomes
points.
and Lamar Jackson.
And look at
Yeah,
Josh
Russ, man.
Jacobs, who killed me, 9 points, and then
Hey, I mean-
Joe Mixon 8 points, Allen Robinson 30 points. Is this a sustainable team? Nappy Nap. The volatility of this team worries me.
I'm gonna answer. Well, let's answer it metaphorically. This team is sustainable. Is that truth or fact? Okay. That answer matches this. Is Sierra Aphrodite, or what is that called? Where she got both
Aphrodite.
sets of sexual organs? Yeah.
I don't think we can say
Is
that
that
on the
truth or
stream
fact?
because that's against certain people.
Ah, man, I ain't trying to hurt no people's feelings, man. I was
Yeah.
just all right. Well, anyways, more of the story. Russ is king. Russ is here to stay. Russ has been king. Russ has done it first. He was the first undersized guy to come in, opening the door for a guy like a Kyler Murray.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we have a fan asking for help on his league. So y'all want to help me with my squad? You got Mr. Beltran.
Let's go. We'll freestyle real quick. Yeah, spit that question. As the questions come, we take it in the face. It's like Pornhub. Whatever you got to do, we do it and keep rolling with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do.
Man, get off of this. I don't even. Yeah, man. He beat me last week. He won the side pot.
Okay,
fuck
yeah,
Russell
we're
Wilson,
done.
man. But yeah, that team is sustainable. He just needs to upgrade one receiver. I think he'll lock it in. He's doing good though. 3-0 is pretty impressive,
as long
especially
as
in our
someone's
league right
producing,
now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Let's hop on a Survivor. We can RIP a couple guys right here. We lost K-Who last week.
okay, yeah, let's
Um,
switch over to the Survivor. Sorry, I'm trying to
and
fly on the software here still. Getting
oh, you
my
good,
feet back
man.
under me.
Shoot.
All right,
Hook.
Survivor. Boom, here we go. And
Yeah, so that Survivor every week the lowest score is eliminated. Winner gets 100 at the end of that season. So knocked out Randy. Uh, Kyle, whose first year is back, got knocked out of that, but he's got a couple other side pots to win. And then you got D, the last year's champion.
so we got D, we got Randy, we got Kyle. Are the three survivors that
Oh
have
yeah,
fallen so
yeah.
far. So,
hmm
gentlemen, we do salute you. But like Troy said, lots of competition still left on the board.
Hey, I mean, we got a little mini Survivor starting now, so now it starts over for those guys that got eliminated. They get a second chance. The side pot's not as big. Instead of a Benjamin, it's only a who's on the 20? Andrew Jackson.
Yeah,
Is that?
yeah, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah. So you get a Mr. Jackson now. So and you only going against 5 other guys. This one's just against the division.
Oh,
So
wrong one.
6 dudes fighting for it instead of 12 fighting for that 100. Um,
I need to put some light on my face here, but Mr. Hooks had asked earlier if you're gonna blast him again for starting Burrow this week. So I think he dropped him in shoe after your Bud Light comment. So now I think he has Kirk Cousins and Mr. What did I just
Look,
say?
man, I was a little
Burrow.
too hard on Hooks, man. I was a little too hard on him because he's technically a rookie. We can't give him all that credit. He's got a strong receiving core. I know it by memory. He's got Keenan Allen, he's got Michael Thomas, got Julio Jones, and I believe Marvin Jones. Uh, he- I'm not gonna blast him for Burrow, man. The rookie's shown what he can in the last couple games. Obviously, I think his first start or second start, he threw 61 passes. So the coaching staff is behind him. I mean, that's a formula for opportunity, and then the opportunity, whether it's success or failure, is more times than not, it's going to get you points. So I definitely will play him. This is one of those typical strategies, not strategies, but the great debate of like who came first, the chicken or the egg. Is it okay to have a good fantasy player on a bad NFL team? I mean, of course, right? Because playing from behind, always playing catch up, especially if you're in the PPR type. Now it's about positions. Usually running backs are a good position for teams that suck. And you might think, all right, they're gonna throw the ball more. Um, so the running game is gonna get scripted out if you fall behind too early. But that's not really the case. You look at guys like LaShawn McCoy when he was on the Bills, Todd Gurley before the Rams were good. Um, those guys still produce, right? Your Devontae Freeman when the Falcons were kind of sinking and he was young and fresh. Uh, so I would take Burrow, man, for sure. A lot better than Minshew. I don't know what the fuck he was
I mean,
doing
I
with
think he
Minshew.
did well last
Burrow's the
week,
number
right?
one overall pick, motherfucker. I mean, come
Yeah,
on,
and
yeah,
yeah, they're
go
putting the
ahead,
ball
throw
in
me
his
in there,
hand
man.
every time. So let's move on
Yeah,
already
man.
to like that actually goes into our next the whole segment here. Actually, fantasy tips for Balls Deep Fantasy Football League and anyone watching in your own league. What do you want to ask Nappy Nap, the guru of fantasy football? I'm just the guy behind the chair.
Yeah, we're gonna freestyle though. We'll look at our league. We'll apply some real world situations, real world
Um,
scenarios.
okay.
Look at the sorry bottom 2 motherfuckers in our league. Um, um actually, I think Kyle's in the top 4. I think he's one of them. We'll skip him though. Well, let's see who else is out there. Um, yeah, standing. There you go. There
Standings.
you go. See who's up there. I think Steve's in there, which is his 3rd or 4th year in the league. He should be knowing how to do this by now. It's like a kid that can't learn to ride a bike yet. Like, just get with the program, man. Why you always in the bottom half? Well, thanks for the donation.
Why is it not loading? Come
Um,
on, load, baby.
yeah, but as it lows, I'm thinking here somebody's in a same rut right here, 1-2, maybe 0-3. You're shitting yourself. Um, if you ain't got Pepto Bismol, the next best thing is to listen to us, man. We'll tell you how to turn this shit around right here. Whether it's a stupid trade that you may have to make, giving up a little too much just to get some consistency, or some low floor, mid ceiling type guys, but they'll at least get you that 8, 9, 10. Um, or if you're gonna have to do a roster revamp, trade 3, for that Goku, that Super Saiyan, that Tyreek Hill catching 2 bombs, or that who's a cat Leonard Fournette type performance last week. Not this most recent week, but 2 weeks ago. We're looking for something like that. You got to pull it up.
Yeah, I'm looking, man. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry. Here we go.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
wait, this is
let's
standings.
see.
Oh, god damn, what is up with? Oh, here we go.
Oh no, you're
Fine,
you're in the
fine.
right spot, bro.
Here we go.
Standings is perfect. hmm
Yeah. So Steve, Mr. Kyle, D, last year's champion.
Yeah, pull up
And
one of their
Randy.
rosters. Let's see. All right, let's go with D. No, you know what? Let's go with yeah, let's go with Steve, man. We haven't really showed him some love, and it'll be easy to talk shit because he's probably not paying attention, so he won't come back try to whoop my ass.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna cut him over. Mr. Steve.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry I'm putting you on the fly like this, bro. I know you freestyling too. So Steve, he's an old man himself in our league. He's probably one of the older ones, actually second behind Bob. So I can see how he just this is that or that dad bod type feel. You got that Tom Brady, that warm, secure name brand thing is gonna keep him. But right now, I don't know why this team is 0-3. I'd say the running backs haven't produced yet. Kenyon Drake needs to get a little more involved in the passing game. Miles Sanders just been hurt. I guess that O line is not what it was in the offseason, having lost I think 2 or 3 key pieces already. But yeah, Brady's just performing right outside the top 12, so right outside of a QB1, I would say. Um, I'm not gonna talk shit about him because he's got the weapons and the tools, everything's there. I would trust Brady too. Mark Andrews should be doing a little better. I think he dropped a couple good ones on that Monday nighter. But I'd say real quick before moving on, I would have to trade here. I would need a. It doesn't look like anyone's gonna give up a stallion running back, so I'm not gonna give up some empty advice like that. Go after Alvin Kamara or Zeke, because honestly, nothing's gonna part ways with him. So go ahead and get that stud wide receiver one. I think that'll work. Somebody that'll pair with Tyler Lockett. Lockett's already killing it, dude. I think he's scoring for at least 2 players right now, averaging. Um, Especially in our league, he's getting a bomb and whatnot. One bomb will be like a 17, 18 point play. So all right. So he just had a big week in Dallas last week, which was a shootout, huh?
Even before that,
41-0.
17-19. That's pretty solid. That's
Yeah,
like
so
very
it's not
solid.
bad. I mean, yeah. So, if he can, if I guess wait for a multiple touchdown game for Mark Andrews and then sell Mark Andrews high, you compare Mark Andrews with I would bail on Sanders. I mean, I don't know that Eagles team. It's tough to say that it's not a good team.
22-3-5, man. That's a huge drop off.
What's that? 22-3-5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, let's skip over to someone else. Who else is in that bottom 4, bro? Do one more, man. We'll move on here, man.
Who have we talked
Story of
about?
that one. I'm just trying to get Steve to get some twin towers right there. You might be in the same similar situation. You've got some running backs that have a high ceiling and just haven't reached it yet. Sanders and Kenyon Drake, they should be getting love both on the ground and through the air. So theoretically, those are good picks, guys. It's just they need to start hitting it now. Because yeah, 0-3 is scary, but what's scarier is 0-4, right? All right, this is another. Oh, we're at Randy here. Oh man, and this is crazy, man. Man went from best record in the league last year, multiple time champion, and then this year I wouldn't even use his if his roster was written on a piece of paper and I was out in the woods and it was just that or a cactus, I'd use the cactus to wipe my ass. That's how trash this team is doing right here. So all right, all right.
Sound effects.
Oh
We're
shit.
evolving the show.
Yeah. But I'll play devil's advocate, man. You look on the other end. On paper, this roster looks good. It's just I guess this combination has not been performing when it needs to. Some guys are popping off week 1, other guys popping off week 2, and vice versa. Um, let's skip to the bench real quick. Let's see what kind of depth he's got. Let's play the experiment. Does depth even matter in fantasy? It shouldn't, right? Because depth is more for like a real life scenario, giving guys breaks and shit. We're just kind of like, just picking turtles here.
Well, we're looking at
Yeah,
that. I was gonna say there was a question: is Carson Wentz still MVP level, Mr. Glass?
nah, yeah. Oh man, I would say absolutely not, man. I think the number one um, characteristic, attribute, or attribute, what would you call that? The number one thing is
Attribute.
availability, right? And I don't think Wentz has been really available when the teams need him most in the last 3 years. So right there, I would rule him out. That's why that's an easy no. I'm not gonna give that wishy-washy. What's up?
Who well, I'm okay. I'm going stupid here, but what is this? We're talking about the Eagles, right? Carson Wentz, the quarterback down in he's retired. He got a contract just to basically be on call as an emergency quarterback. He's been Dallas quarterback forever. Why am I forgetting his name? Do you know this? He got a pretty cool contract. And all he has to do is stay in shape. And it's funny that they called him just because of Corona and stuff. They want to have quarterbacks like on super
Really?
call. Yeah, you didn't hear about this?
Nah.
What? Dude, why am I feel so stupid right now. Cowboys. Doesn't matter. I'll pull it up later and we'll talk about it. But
Yeah.
I would echo that sentiment. What were we about to say?
Oh, shoot. Pull up Randy's team. Let's see if we can help our boy out a little bit, or somebody with a similar situation here that he was probably thinking he won his third championship there. Um, when he drafted this team, the fact that Gurley was his RB2 or 3.
Smoke one
Yeah,
for me,
can you
Troy.
scroll up? Yeah, fuck the bench. That bench is trash. What's up?
You want me to scroll up?
Yeah. All right, let's see this real quick. Man, Cam's gonna be there. Cam's already performing at the tip top level right now. His position ranking is 9. I think here, I think it's gonna turn around. Looks like that fortune's gonna turn around, man. Jarrett McKinnon, God, if he could just stay healthy, like missed the last 2 years, but now everyone's falling over there for San Fran. This guy's got like that what LaShawn McCoy had his first like 2 or 3 years, man. Like just almost that home run ability, man. Um, I think he's
And
still got it too.
it hasn't started bad. It's pretty solid.
Yeah. Now he's getting the opportunity. He's got
Um,
Tyreek Hill. I think it'll turn it around. But if anything, I'm sure a lot of people are trying to offer something for Tyreek Hill. Um, if he could just see past, maybe go waiver wire hunting the next 1 or 2 weeks. If he can get a solid wide receiver too, I think he could pair Tyreek Hill, trade him away
before
for
we
a
move
lower
on,
caliber receiver and then a running back.
before we
So
move on to the
maybe you're.
next little segment, um, I was gonna ask. I need your advice because I realized at the last minute I have Steelers running back on my roster, and Steelers Titans game is postponed because I think Titans got coronavirus. They got hit by coronavirus,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
So all of a sudden, I found myself with way too many Patriots on my team. I don't know what to do, freaking out. I don't have many running backs. I only had 2 because I'm light on the running backs. I'm heavy on tight ends and wide receivers. So, Nappy Nap, I need your help. I
Yeah,
need
man.
your
Let's
help,
pull
man.
up that roster, man.
My team. Okay. And I, panic grabbed Rex Burkhead, but I already don't like it because I already have Julian Edelman, and I have the New England defense. I don't like that. I always try to keep diversify my portfolio. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So here we go. I'm 2-1. I'm going against Kyle, so he's hungry for a win. Already, the matchup would say that I'm going to lose. I believe if I look at that. How do I look at the matchup from here?
Right there. Oh, you good? Shoot, let's check it up on your roster real quick. Let's see how it's structured. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you went RB1. You had your Dalvin Cook, James Conner. That's who we were talking about.
Yeah, sorry,
That's the
James
pickle
Conner.
we're at now. But man, what's your record real quick before we spit?
2-1.
2-1. Nigga, no, fuck it. You don't need no advice, man. But hey, what I would do is you talking about the immediate advice, huh? What do you
Yeah,
need
what
to
do you
do
do in a
here? Or
situation
you
like
talking
this?
about
I
what you
mean, I
trying to
think it's going
trade?
to happen to a lot of people, though. Is my point. I think I want to take away for the viewership here. Coronavirus
Yeah.
might hit you in the boo boo, and you might find yourself needing to make a trade or just pull someone out of free agency. So, like, what do you do? Do you just weather the
The tough
storm?
thing here,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah. What's
I'll
going
say
on?
2 things. If you want to make a quick trade, like sometimes I do that. I want to trade, but I want it to get accepted ASAP. So I don't mind giving away a little heavy. You know, in this case, I feel like quarterback. Derek Carr's, I think 6 touchdowns, no interceptions so far through 3 weeks. I know it's not as many TDs, but it looks like he's cutting down on the mistakes so far. So if you're a little down on the Texans, maybe you could talk yourself into trading DW4 for a quality running back of James Conner's level,
My only
plus a flex.
sorry, I was gonna go
If you
in.
don't want to, no, I was gonna say you want to go Grinch route, not Grinch, but what we call Will last week, not
Well,
Scrooge,
that's
not
a good
Scrooge,
point.
but
I mean, it's like, I guess, do I take the lump because it's 1 week, or do I try to make a trade long term? I mean, this isn't gonna last long. I mean, I should be back to using James Conner pretty soon, right? He's not injured. It's
yeah.
just a
So
postponed game.
exactly, and that's that would be my plan B. So that quick option. If you pull it back on your roster, I'll tell you right now who you should play. Um, Everybody knows the sleepers you should get, but I mean you go to the other one where you see their beautiful faces and team colors. Yeah,
If it loads. ESPN is very slow. Please get your systems operational.
that's that Walt Disney bullshit.
Um. Okay.
But
Well,
yeah, man, when that is probably gonna happen again, right? And
it's definitely gonna happen.
I mean, there is no solution to that really. You just gotta have the depth, I guess. The hardest depth to gather that's trustworthy is the running back position. So um, my suggestion, I mean, I try to do it every week.
All
They
right.
call it the
Well,
lotto pick.
the site's kind of crawling on me, so let's just go into the next topic if we will. Right. I think we've spent enough time on fantasy tips or fantasy advice, unless anyone watching has a question for Mr.
Yeah,
Nappy Nap.
man. Yeah, if you 0-3, you gotta trade. You're gonna have to quit. At least half your roster should always be turned over every week. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sorry, not half your roster, half your bench. So I mean, we got 5 bench spot. You should be recycling two guys every week. Then keep one favorite. If you want to be a clinger, keep one of them your favorites. But then your other 2 bench spots are usually either a handcuff or a backup, either a specialist quarterback or tight end. But I mean, you shouldn't be rostering more than one defense. If you are, then um, it shows your lack of confidence in yourself. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, let's go on. Let's go on.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry for anyone watching. I just noticed the bit rate we got like just crawled, so I think our quality dipped. I'm gonna make sure I have a good cable, good connection. But anyway, sorry. We'll figure it out. Where do you want to go next?
Man, we'll just jump through the game tonight, man. Thursday night ball. I mean, there shouldn't be really any fantasy advice to give here. If you playing anybody that are on these two teams, you probably 0-3, motherfucker. But
I did have
nah, I mean,
Cortland Sutton on the Broncos. Came out well, then blew an ACL at the first
yeah,
game.
yeah. I believe Jamison Crowder's coming back, or he may come back. If that's the case, I mean, that guy is worth a flex. I wouldn't even say desperate. He's going to get targeted heavily. They haven't had anyone to rely on. They had a Chris Herndon at tight end, but even he was a little banged up. Sam Darnold just looks like one of them white boys in Spanish One, man. Just like lost and just
Well, this is
not
kind of
knowing if
relevant. I'm
he's
going to
gonna.
pull up D's roster real quick because he had wanted us to check out his roster real quick. I noticed, and he actually has a player playing tonight's game, the tight end Noah Faint, and he said he's hoarding running backs, and it would be so running back, running back, running back, running back, running back. I didn't know you could have that many running backs. I thought there was a limit.
Yeah, there's 6 is a limit, and
Damn.
I mean these
And Christian McCaffrey, does he really expect Christian McCaffrey to come back?
Yeah, McCaffrey will come back. It's a high ankle sprain, so he'll
Oh,
be
high
back
ankle.
four to
Okay.
six weeks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 to 6 weeks. But even then, will he be at the same capacity or efficiency? Yeah, that's the question. It might take a couple weeks after that 4 to 6 week period to come back. So I mean, really, he's just hoping to have him ready by the playoffs. But I mean, motherfucker, you got to make the playoffs. And with the roster you got right now, it looks like he's doesn't have anything to worry about, man. That's probably one of the stronger underestimated receiving cores right there. Pairing Mike Evans with Devontae Parker. You just hope Fitzpatrick
And I think
can keep.
Rebo's in the same spot. He's got Derrick Henry out because of the Rona. So who does he play in a pinch? I guess we'll have to look at his
Oh yeah,
team.
yeah. We can go to him. D looks like he's solid there. I mean, Chris Carson might be a little too early for Chris Carson to come back. I know D was stashing a Damian Harris. That's a surprise. I'm gonna have to do my research and see why he stocked up on that. But in the PPR league, you want to get a guy that go for those offenses or those quarterbacks that like to toss to their running backs. Because you're gonna have to get the running back too on one of those teams. Yeah, so Will looks like he's gonna have to trust Fournette. Even Fournette let a lot of people down last week after having the monster week, the one 2 weeks ago. So looks like what
233
Will's doing here, he's getting set on Jerry Judy. He's gonna rely on the rookie to get him some flex points. Let's scroll down. Let's see who he's counting on. So there's no confidence in AJ Brown coming back yet. Honestly, I would. I would take out Judy and put in Joshua Kelly. I know Joshua Kelly didn't do much last week, but I think that it's one of those pendulums that'll swing every other week. If you look at Austin Eckler, his early years when he was splitting it with Melvin Gordon, that's kind of how it was. It was never really a 50-50 split. Um, it was always Melvin Gordon 75 and Eckler 25. I think in this scenario, with Eckler now the lead guy, Joshua Kelly the RB2 for the Chargers, they're going more 50-50 split, man. And it didn't show last week, but I think you roll the dice on him one more week, especially we saw in the auction bid. Will, you spent some money on him, so see if he works. If he don't work, then you drop him. I trust him over Jerry Judy for sure, because Jerry Judy he got a third string quarterback throwing to him tonight. The guy's last name's Rippin, so you know what I'm saying. He better come out and do something cockstrong. But I wouldn't trust him, man. I'd go with the other rookie. I'd go with Kelly. At least you know he might get some handoffs, might pop one off, and then he's gonna get a little love tossing the ball. And
All
they're
right.
playing they're playing the Chargers or Tampa Bay. So
Gotta figure my light. I keep getting darker over here. I'm gonna keep us on track. We're gonna
thought you
move
had
over.
that filter on last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I fixed that. But I mean, the sun's setting. I don't have the lights. We're not in the studio. Studio's not done yet. Okay, lots of stuff on the way. But you put that topic up here. I have no idea what the fuck you want to talk about. Lottery tickets, Jets versus Broncos. What does that mean? Have you ever talked about that?
Oh,
Did you discover that?
yeah, man. Really, the only guy worth keeping track of here, he's probably rostered though, so it'd be a Noah Fant, or Judy, Jerry Judy, who Will has. Outside of that, lottery ticket is
Hey,
it's
that ain't
just
my bot, man. One of the mods. Get that fucking link out of here.
yeah, it's
Sorry,
just one of those
sorry.
fucking bastards. Yeah, man, it's one of those pick up a random player. It might be a backup, basically in case the starter gets hurt. I mean, it's here. It would be if Le'Veon Bell, for instance, was still starting, if he was still playing healthy, you might scoop up a Frank Gore. And lo and behold, it already happened 2 weeks ago. But that's what we mean by lottery ticket. It's kind of just a fantasy strategy. You reserve one bench spot, so to say, for just a dart throw. You know what I do? I actually, if you're streaming defenses or kickers, once the waiver wire starts on Tuesday, you drop that defense or kicker, gives you an extra spot to hold on to somebody in case a motherfucker gets hurt during practice that week. I think we just heard Will Fuller ate up his hamstring. So if you went ahead and scooped up a Randall Cobb on waiver wire as a lottery ticket for that week, there are a lot better examples, but
Did Will
that's one
Fuller
for
just
example.
pull his hamstring, or are you just making an example?
Yeah, no, no, no. D actually shot in that hot news
What,
uh
dude?
hour or
Texans are
two
gonna
ago.
cut
No,
him.
no, it was just now, but yeah. Will Fuller, man, it's time to move on from Will Fuller, man. Like, I've said this joke many times, but Will Fuller's just Will Fuller's Muslim, man. There's something wrong. He don't like healthy hammies, man. He just don't want. He just
All right.
fuck him.
One prop bet for the ninth game. What is our one prop bet?
Yeah, man. Prop bet, just something stupid, man. Something stupid we think we can win on. Right now, I think the odds are plus 200 on that third string quarterback winning 1.5 touchdowns. Take the over. I think he'll throw 2 touchdowns. I mean, remember, usually these cats that are second, third stringers, they come in, they don't have any film on them. So if anything, they're freestyling the first week and they catch defenses off guard. You never know. I'd go with that. I'd say the kid's gonna toss his first 2 touchdowns of his career today against the Jets defense. That's lacking no more strong safety in Adams, no more enforcer along the D line. Uh, I mean, that's just a dart throw too. But hey, plus 200, that's pretty good odds, man. I mean, you could even put down $50, win 100.
Yeah.
That's,
So
that's
Fuller tweaked his hammy in practice. Oh my god. Sorry. Does the home improvement music mess you up, man?
I love it, bro. I love it. Let's get a little background to it. The
It's
art of
so dark.
roasting league members.
Okay. Let's go. That's a good one. Badoosh.
I mean, this was easy for us. I mean, we had so much history in the league, 12, 13 years. I mean, I do it every time on the show, man. It's just kicking a motherfucker when he's down. That's the easiest thing to do. So looking at one of their players, figuring out who the bust is, and calling them out on it. Man, back in the day, we used to upload like old pictures and then just use that as the team icon. It's the art of talking shit, man. We need to find some new ways though. Need to see what we can do.
Yeah,
Man, we
we'll have
said
some graphics. I think this show will be more visual as we go on, and I think we can show what we did in the past and what you can do in the future. And we will. I think
mhm.
I mean, that's kind of into the whole art of roasting league members. We never figure out a punishment, for the last place winner of our league. And
Yeah,
that's
we
the
need some
ultimate roast,
suggestions, man.
right? So that's you got to figure that out. If we're gonna talk about roasting players, we have to figure out what the end of the year roast or the end of the season roast will be. And no weird stuff either. I'm not putting on a dress. I ain't doing that. All right, week
Yeah, I
four
think right
injuries. We kind of
now.
already cut him a little bit. Will Fuller, count him out from another hammy in practice. Other injuries
Yeah, I
that
know
you know
K
of,
who
sir?
wanted to K who wanted to figure out what's good with Michael Thomas, high ankle sprain, I believe. It was a high ankle sprain, I think a couple weeks ago. Now it's a hamstring, from what I read. I don't think he's gonna play, but I would be confident in Julio Jones. So if I was K who, you got plug in Julio Jones, you plug in Keenan Allen, and since we are heavy PPR, uh, Marvin Jones in the flex is gonna do fine. Um, let's see if he can get back to 500, man. I mean, right now it's not looking good, but hey, you can turn it around this week, man. Anybody can turn it around this week, man.
Any
Other injuries though. I mean, I'm hearing D Hop hurt his ankle. Um, we already know about the Broncos' two quarterbacks out. As far as like how it impacts some fantasy guys, I don't really know. I know Kareem Hunt.
I'm looking real
Everybody was
quick.
relying on him, which is crazy because motherfucking John Vu started both running backs for Cleveland last week on his team.
Both of them?
Uh, and they both gave him some pretty good fucking points. So it's yeah, yeah. He's got Chubb and Hunt out there, so
That's bold,
Chubby Hunt.
Cotton. That is bold.
And so
All right. Well, I don't know if there's other injuries off the top of my head. So, are you ready to close this? I mean, I don't know. We should probably do Nishki afterwards.
oh yeah, yeah. Let's talk about
We're just
we got a
freestyling
little
a little
current
bit.
event. You got a little current event
Yeah, I
topic?
want to talk about this current event because
What
I'm
popped up on the movie world, man?
yeah. Check this out, bro. Jamie Foxx is reported to come back in Spider-Man 3 as his Electro. Did you ever see the Spider-Man where he had Electro, where he was Electro?
Yeah, that was old Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, man.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
beautiful,
weird.
man.
It
That
was
was a
weird.
good Spider-Man. They just had too many, yeah, too many. It's like one of them triple X pornos, man. Too many wieners in one hole. They just had too many like characters, not enough development.
It was a lot
You
to
know what I mean? They
follow.
had three villains in that bitch, man. And
But
they had the Goblin.
what's going? How's that work? Do you just say like, oh hey, new Spider-Man, I'm the same villain from the other movie?
I bet they're gonna tie in some sort of multi-dimension universe
I
thing that
think that's what
everyone's
people
trying
are
to.
saying.
Yeah, yeah. That's the only reason you would
Rebo
cast the same actor.
is our certified expert in this. So Rebo, what do you say? Yeah,
Man, I tell you what.
Jonah Jameson, that's awesome because the reporter of the Daily Bugle from the Tobey Maguire
Oh
flicks,
yeah, yeah.
they
He
worked
was a
him
good
into
one
like now
too.
he has like his own like a podcast on the internet, so it's pretty hilarious. That was cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought it was funny. Jamie Foxx, I saw it. It was a weird movie, but anyway, we should close out with our favorite
My boy
book.
Nishi,
What is
huh?
this? Is this a book? Is this a poem? What is this?
Man, it's like his philosophy on just human nature and how like it's there's a black, white, and then the gray area. Good, evil, but there's a lot more depth to it.
Okay, okay,
That's just the title, like says all too good, human, all too good, beyond good and evil. Just peeling back all these layers of that onion, and then just imagine if those onions got together and fucked and made more onions, and then you peeled those layers, and that's the depth of I guess human nature.
okay,
I
okay.
don't know, man. Let's pick a number, man. We pick a number and we'll
Can I
go to
give you
that
a little?
verse, man.
Can I give you a little background?
Yeah, yeah.
Does this
Oh yeah.
help? I need to find the soothing stuff, but this is we'll go with
What
this.
number we'll do? What we'll do 14 since I lost to Russell Wilson this week. All right, man. This is life right here, man. So, fourth chapter. The charm of knowledge. The charm of knowledge would be small were it not that so much shame has to be overcome on the way to it. I'll read that one again. Leave that one with everybody to marinate.
I don't know
The
what that means.
charm of knowledge would be small were it not that so much shame has to overcome on the way to it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it, man. So
How do I process that in my dark home?
you know, it's a lot of us are ashamed to show that struggle, but the struggle is what it takes to get to to that piece of pussy pie at the end of it. You know what I mean? So nobody wants to see the work or showcase the work, but they want to showcase the spoil and riches once you're there and you've made it. So I mean, yeah, right now you 1-2, you 0-3. You might have to send an embarrassing trade. You might have to split ways with your first round pick, and in return you're getting somebody that another motherfucker drafted in the 4th and 5th round. Bullshit ass draft capital value, but it's the only way now. You gotta turn it around. Insanity is when you keep doing the same stupid shit over and over. Don't be insane. Holla at your boy.
All right, Nap. Good show.
Love you, man.
It's getting better. It's getting better. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah.
You have a good one. Go have din.
Yeah.
Everyone watching, thank you for dropping by. Like and subscribe. Donate to the channel. Thank you. Guys in the league, best of luck this week. I guess we'll talk to you next week. Anyone else watching the show, let us know what you're doing in your league, how we can help you. Really, how Nap can help you. I just push the buttons and shit and make him look good. But we appreciate you stopping by.